Anyways, let's start at the top. Afraid of the Dark with the lyrics. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to it. Wait. Should we listen to the whole thing and then talk about it? Let's listen to the whole thing and then talk about it.
When the world don't seem to love you, when the nights won't seem to end, when all you seem to think about's how did it come to this, when everything aligns and it all just falls apart, you're busy with the details, not following your heart. Is it like the sky is falling and you've got open arms? Are you seeking out the shelter? Are you waiting for the stars? Does it always rain on the sunniest of days? Do you hate facing the mirror and writing your own name like, hey, I'm afraid of the dark. I haven't found a purpose on the side of the road. I haven't found a meaning in
Such a good chorus.
Hey, I'm afraid of the dark. I haven't found a reason in the words that I say. I'm still looking for an answer each and every day, but I won't give up, I won't let go again. So fed up, I know this ain't the end. Don't give up and don't let go again. For some reason you know this ain't the end. Hey, I'm afraid of the dark.
It's so good.
When you look up from the ground, what is it you see? Avenues of gold or dead and broken streets? Does nothing ever seem like it's really worth the trouble? Take the weight of all the world on your back and make it double. Tell me, in your soul, did you lose all of your passion? The heart inside your chest only beating cause you're anxious. Tell me from your heart, are you wasting every day? Are you waiting for what's next while you're stumbling through the haze? Like, hey, I'm afraid of the dark. I haven't found a purpose on the side of the road. I haven't found a meaning in none of the no's. Hey, I'm afraid of the dark. I haven't found a reason in the words that I say. I'm still looking for an answer each and every day, but I won't give up, I won't let
Oh, I love these ad libs.
so fed up, I know this ain't the end. Don't give up and don't let go again. For some reason you know this ain't the end. Don't give up and don't let go again.
And then a long one.
For some reason you know this ain't the end. Hey, I'm afraid of the dark. Hey, I'm afraid of the dark.
Music is kind of loud. Yeah, I tried to, maybe I dropped it too low. I tried to add a threshold. I'll turn it up a little bit. I may have just dropped it too much. It's okay. I can't hear the stream, so, you know. Anyways, we first met the guy. You definitely downplayed him because they asked how good he was. He said he was pretty okay. You know, that's what's interesting. There was a definite, like, learning period, figuring each other out type of thing, you know? That we had to overcome, because one of the main things was, so previously when I had made music with the guy who did the first two albums, Rebirth and Rising, I would bring a beat with me, like a YouTube beat, and I'd be like, hey man, look, here's the beat, I'm going to rap over it, and then, you know, use that as kind of like a template, kind of like get the vibe from it and build around that. And then I would just kind of go away and, you know, not see him for a couple days or whatever. And then he'd message me back, you know, because back then I had a threshold, like a hard, hey man, this is as much money as I can spend on these songs. Like, let's not go over that. So put in X number of hours of work or whatever, and then that's it. Then we stop. But I would not be in the studio when he crafted and like worked on the beats and stuff. So I guess that's where kind of like the disconnect comes from, especially for me, like going back and listening to the songs. But these, he came over and he sat like literally like right here, right next to me in this tiny ass little room or, room that we're in, and built most of the beats right next to me, from like the ground up almost. Going over like sounds and like little things here and there. How do you like how this sounds? Or what if we did this or change this up a little bit? So that kind of opened my eyes to the whole like production process too, But yeah, this was actually the first song that we recorded. This was the first one that we did, and this was the first one we recorded and that he sent back to me, and then that was even finished first. It wasn't the first one I wrote. Interestingly, these lyrics here, I had a beat. I don't remember what beat it was. I mean, I could probably find it somewhere. I had a beat. It might be in here. Afraid of the Dark. Where are you? Oh, this is actually interesting too. I'll show you this. This is all the extra lyrics I had. So this song was a different song before it became Afraid of the Dark. And these are the extra lyrics. The whole melody is completely different. Everything about this song is different from where it was. It was actually a piano ballad that I wrote a couple years ago. I mean, look, 2018 is when I created this page. It wasn't named Afraid of the Dark, but 2018 was when I created, this page where all the original lyrics were. I mean, like, this is the original chorus, you know what I mean? It was all piano based. Hey, thanks for the follow, Kagura. And you got wrecked instantly. Cool. But yeah, so it's funny. I wrote this song with a old friend of mine, and then we just kind of never, it never went anywhere, obviously, because that was years ago. But yeah, the whole thing was different. This was like originally like, I'm stuck, things change, life done, da da da. And that was the original chorus, But it was a lot slower too. It wasn't like talk rapping like I'm doing now. It was more like, when the world don't seem to love you, when the nights won't seem to end, and all you seem to... And it was like really slow like that, So this took a completely different turn. Well, what happened was I had a beat and I could not write to it. I don't even remember what beat it was. I could probably find it, but I couldn't write to it. So I threw it on my phone, put some headphones in, and I just went walking down the road, like walking down my driveway and then down the road and then down the connected road after that. And I was gone for like 30 minutes and I was just listening to this beat constantly. And I wrote the lines. I haven't found I wrote these two lines. And I was like, I don't know. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm done. And I put it away and I didn't touch it again for like, I don't know, a couple weeks at least. And I brought it and I came back to it and I was like, I don't know where the, hey, I'm afraid of the dark, but like this idea that you're kind of afraid of the unknown and afraid of like taking chances, which is kind of what the song's about. You're kind of sitting and stuck where you are and you don't want to take that leap into like the next part of your life. You're just kind of like sitting there, just like dwelling on what you've got going on without getting out of it, It's the, then you have the call and response, right? Like, I feel this way, everything feels terrible, but then the beat drops back in to the other half of the chorus and it's like, no, don't do it. Keep going, I guess you could also look at it as like, are you asking, are these questions to somebody or are they questions to yourself? That whole thing. But yeah, Afraid of the Dark. Solid song. I really like it. It's one of my top 7. Top 7 on the album, that's for sure. But yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of Afraid of the Dark? What does everybody think? Your ranking. Give me your ranking and your opinion of Afraid of the Dark, because I personally really like it. I think it was born out of, a couple other songs kind of mix and match together. Actually might be this one. No, it's not it. But yeah, actually I probably don't even have it anymore because I put it all in here. Six out of 10, second favorite song of the album, or second favorite song of the album, 6 out of 10. Beat is 8 out of 10, lyrics 8 out of 10, beat 5 out of. You really don't like the beat? Oh yeah, you did mention that it was like a little too busy for you. I remember you saying that. I can see that. There's a little bit going on. Especially like with the girl who comes in, like these. And the whoop, whoop. And the girl there. Yeah, I love the wop. I love that. That wah. It's such a good sound. It's such a good sound. It sounds like an amplified like a raindrop. Mixed with just somebody yelling. I don't know. It's cool. All right. Any other questions? Anybody got any insights into Afraid of the Dark before we moved on to the next one? Don't give up and don't let go again. Yeah, I like Afraid of the Dark. I recorded and posted. It's probably not on my YouTube. I probably never posted it. Am I free tomorrow? No, I have to go back to work tomorrow, but I am free Sunday night. Sunday night is my next night. No, it's just easy. Tell You. Oh, here, this is this Tell You right here. Tell You chorus practice. This is probably one of the original recordings. Look at that. I wrote this chorus of this song in 2016. We'll get to that though. Yeah, it's not on here. It was just it was a Instagram video a couple years ago that I obviously never saved. If you make an acoustic or piano version, I would sing it with you. I'd be 100% down for you to do that with me. You know what we were talking about? Tell You. When we get to Tell You, we almost gave up, and I was like, dude, let's just do an acoustic version. Fuck it. But we decided against it. Obviously, we found the missing link. But yeah, okay. Let's Every Little Thing. Let's do it. This one, just like straight rap. You know what I mean? Verse, rap, verse, chorus, rap, verse, chorus, done. I like songs like that every now and then, where there's no like bullshit around it. You know what I mean? There's no like, the chorus doesn't drag out. It just kind of is like, it's succinct, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyways, here we go. This is Every Little Thing.
Sick of waiting for things to get better, so I'm looking through the tools for some rusty scissors to sever. I could cut and tear and rip apart the seams or whatever. If I could get a hit of hope, I could go on forever. What's another burden when the world's on your shoulders? And I'm just trying to understand why everybody is loaded, because they've been overweight, some kind of something or other, and they don't want to admit it. But I know that they're bothered because I can't figure out who, what, where, why I am at all. It's not I haven't tried, I just never get a call back. All that I ask is for some kind of raw chat before I go disaster. Every little thing just gets to me. Every once in a while, every little thing just gets to me. Every now and then, every little thing just gets to me. Every once in a while, every little thing just gets to me. Maybe I'm just looking for the answers that never seem to exist. Everything is always backwards and I'm caught up in the mix. If I could understand and accept the way that it is, then maybe I could make a fist and get a fucking grip. What do I believe? What's the point of anything if everything is vanilla? I sit and sleep in the middle, I grip my teeth and I riddle, hit these beats and I kill them. Got the heart of a lion, but my guts I never spill them. I'm just caught up in the moment, always walking on the road that's growing over. Slower going's my MO and roaming till I figure it out. Wait, it could all be about. I guess I'll let you know whenever I get to whatever's found.
You hate the chorus? God damn it.
Every little thing just gets to me. Every once in a while, every little thing just gets to me. Every now and then, every little thing just gets to me.
Why do you guys...
Every once
Hold
in
on.
a while, every little thing just gets to me. Just gets to me. Just gets to me. Every now and then, every little thing just gets to me. Just gets to me.
Let me show you something. Where is it? Shit. All right, so every little thing. It's gonna be all right. Hold on, let me show you this. This is funny. I didn't notice this until a couple weeks ago. I was like, man, why does that sound so familiar? Oh, there it is. I wrote 2 songs called Every Little Thing. Whoops. 3 out of 10 chorus. Take the chorus out, it's a 7 out of 10. Keep blue balling USA, it's not gonna be all right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, so Every Little Thing. Yes, I really like the verses of this. Do you want me to show you something? Let me show you. You want me to show you something? Check this out. I don't know if this is the right one, but let's check it out. Listen. Blow your mind.
Rainy days, my
Nope. So this was actually a different song before it became this one. Does that sound familiar? Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just sick of waiting for things to get better, so I'm looking through the tools for some rusty scissors to sever. I could cut and tear and rip apart the seams or whatever. If I could get a hit of hope, I could go on forever. What's another burden when the world's on your shoulders? And I'm just trying to understand why everybody is loaded because they've been overweight, some kind of something or other.
Anyway, so that's the original version that I wrote a couple years ago now. That is an old file. That's where this song came from. It's obviously been repurposed, but if you noticed, when was this created? Early 2020, very early 2020. If you notice though, you hear all this, you hear the music in the background, all that, dun, 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 and then all this.
Just gets to me every once in a while, every little thing just gets to me every now and then.
So here I go, oh, listen to this. Premium.
Every once in a while, every little thing
Here comes.
just gets to me. Oh,
I thought that was so cool. Anyways, so yeah, I actually wrote a good portion of the music of this song. And then obviously he changed it into something way better. But yeah, even this dun dun. So yeah, that was a cool thing that I had never done before, because I wrote that song, you know, by myself on my piano, and we recorded it as some little thing when, yeah. Nice. Yeah, you should do it like 2 or 3 times a day. I'm sure it'll help probably put a little bit of weight on her too. Not like it's going to hurt. And well, that's what I'm saying. Like, explains why the chorus sucks. Yeah. It's missing the O. I wanted to have the O. I think the O would have really pulled it together, you know, like overall. I think it's missing the O. You know, 4 out of 10 with the O. I'm not going to speak in third person for the next 5 minutes while I'm talking about this. Are you insane? But yeah, I think it's missing the O. I think that's the big thing, right? But yeah, Every Little Thing, written originally as a different song, then or written for different small group thing that we were going to do, and then everybody moved away and chaos happened. Argue why this song is terrible. This song is terrible, I guess, because of the chorus. Are you guys saying the chorus is terrible because Stephanie sings on the chorus? They're saying the chorus is terrible. For every little thing. Just gets to me. See? Me too. 3 out of 10 chorus. Take the chorus out, 7 out of 10. I like the chorus though. It's fine. Honesty is the best policy. No, they're not talking about you. They're talking about me singing. I know.
That's me.
It's fine. Why would they be friends if they were nice to me all the time? Anyways, so what do you guys think about every little thing? Questions, concerns, comments, ranking out of, what's your rating out of 36? Your rating out of 36. What happened? Got an Airbnb invited you on their trip. 4 out of 36, 5 out of 10 with the chorus, overall 4 out of 10. Okay, that's fair. I get it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I do really like these verses though. Holy shit. I love songs that are, every now and then I just want a song that's just like a verse and a chorus and a verse and a chorus. Like that's it. And I love that about this song. There's no like bullshit. You know what I mean? There's no like bullshit around this song. It's just very like, cow, here it is, the song. It's here, it's done. Move on. You know what I mean? It's kind of what I like about this one. When did I write this one? Oh, look, this one was also written in 2018. You could see how old some of these songs were, like crafted a while ago. What's interesting too is like there was actually I've written like, well, a lot of songs that I never recorded, obviously, like, well, those I recorded, but started writing stuff like years ago, right? But then just never put it together. And it hurts you added such a bad chorus to them. Son, if you just keep listening to it, Stockholm will set in, and then you'll start to enjoy it over time. So, you know, just keep listening to it. And, yeah. And you'll eventually start to enjoy it. Well, any questions about every little thing? Any, if I could think of any other tidbits of information, I would, but I can't. So, any questions about the lyrics or otherwise? Anything you don't understand? Anything I need to explain? Otherwise, we will move on to the next song. You got a question? Why? But why? All right. Let's go to Little Voice. All right. Let's get the good one out of the way so everybody can leave. Cause every chorus, it gets to me all the time. Okay, Bad People in Good Places. Let's listen to Bad People in Good Places, and then we will talk about it, shall we? Onward we march. Hit the play button.
There's bad people in good places. Nothing I can do but wait.
I fucking love this song.
There's bad people in good places, and we can't make them go away. There's bad people in good places. Nothing you can do but wait. There's bad people in good places, and I can't make them go away. Slow down, you're not old enough to hear all of these bad sounds. How many times they hit and then you drag down? Glad frown suffered across your face like you're a mad clown. It's temporary, the night is scary, cause something's in the dark and you carry maternal worries. Don't let it hurt your heart. Swear the Mary that's ordinary is never very far. Yeah, the clearance can leave you weary, but trust me, you're a star. Trust me, you're a star. Trust me, you're a star. It ain't about to end. All up in a flash and save. The house is red, all stuck in a clash your name. My mouth, it says, all from bad dudes with bad moods. Yeah, these sad fools, they blast and smash through. Got the bad news spread too, so you drift through. No excuse for the way they root spew. Who do they think they are? I'm not a fool. You shine like a star, why is it those who can't hit the bar? They always choose rules. It's all of you saw. They're always bad people in good places. Nothing I can do but wait. There's bad people in good places, and we can't make them go away. There's bad people in good places. Nothing you can do but wait. There's bad people in good places, and I can't make them go away.
Hope is the thing that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words. It never stops at
It
all.
never stops.
And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm.
Solar must be the
Could
storm.
abash the little bird that kills anyone. I've heard it in the tallest land, on the strongest sea, and never in extremity it has.
There's bad people in good places. Nothing I can do but wait. There's bad people in good places, and we can't make them go away. There's bad people in good places. Nothing I can do but wait. There's bad people in good places, and we can't make them go away. There's bad people in good places. Nothing you can do but wait. There's bad people in good places, and I can't make them go away.
Holy fuck. Dude, I love this song. This is genuinely one of the best songs that I think I've ever written. Like, honestly. 100% one of the best songs I think I've ever written. Also, it makes me, whenever I hear it, this is all that I can imagine in my head. Whenever I hear this song, I just imagine this kid dancing. That's it. Like, that's it. Just him, just dancing like that. That's how I picture him dancing, just standing there. Just... It's so good, dude. It's so good. Very cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good idea. You should 100% do that. Wear them. Go. Mm-hmm. It's a good idea. All right. Listen. 11 out of 10, 99 out of 10. All these songs from this album are already on TikTok. You can find them. They're on there. They're hard to find because they're not. Okay, Stephanie said that if you search the name of the song with Sin, so, Afraid of the Dark, Sin, or Bad People in Good Places, Sin. Yeah, if you go to the search bar. Okay. Okay, yeah, Stephanie said they're on TikTok. You go to the search bar, type the name of the song plus the artist name, and then sounds at the top. Boom. There they are. They should be there. But yeah, this song is fucking amazing. 100% you should do that. 100%. That would be the greatest thing ever. Victor said he was going to make a YouTube montage using my songs. Yeah, 100%. The way to do it. So, yeah. Okay, so Bad People in Good Places. Oh my God. This song started out as a bunch of different songs. So um, this whole bad people in good places started out as oh well, don't steal my lyrics, TM. So it was originally going to be a song called Sugar, or at least it had this melody of this. The is this your producers? Yeah, everybody that I've talked to says that this is the best song on the album. He was like, dude, this song is crazy good. Like it's like straight up like really good. So yeah. But yeah, it started off as a completely different chorus. With the same melody. And I don't even remember where this Bad People in Good Places. I was standing at work one day, bored, not doing anything, and yeah, Bad People in Good Places. I knew that I wanted to write. It might actually beat out every little thing as the worst chorus. No, it's not, dude. This was good. The beat for this is like this indie rock thing that I found on YouTube. This I need some sugar, yeah. I need some sugar, yeah. It goes so wonderfully with the beat. Anyways, regardless. Oh, look, there's the name of the beat right there, Bloom Honey. This is the guy that we bought it from, actually. He was like, it's funny. He came over and I showed him like the early focus. Showed him the early concept of this over that Bloom, that Honey beat right there. And he was like, dude, I'm going to be real with you. The way that your vocals align with the beat now is 100% how it should stay. And he was like, I could take this beat and like, you know, try to get the vibe and like, you know, try to capture that feeling that this beat has. But he was like, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it as like perfectly as you have it now. And he was like, we should just like purchase that beat and then I'll rework it and do some things to it to make it more like specific to you. And he was like, this is just like gold, like as it is, like the whole feeling of that beat and everything that, you know, already was in it. He was like, dude, this is it. So we ran with it. You know, we ended up purchasing that beat and then he changed up some stuff here and there and added some things and yeah, then it became this song. But this is a song that I had actually wanted to write for like a really long time. You know, obviously it's about my daughter and a bunch of shit that's going on, but I think that this is like a really good song. Like overall, probably one of the best that I've ever written, you know. Especially like this part right here, coming off of the Trust Me You're a Star. That the thing about this song is it has so many really good like transitions in it too, from like the sections, especially this one right here, the Trust Me You're a Star, doot 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 doot, right here, and then it just like drops in. Right, that it just like it ain't about to end. It's so like driving. It sounds like 3 different songs and I like each one. Yeah, that's the big thing about it too. Like I wanted it to be one big verse. That was the original idea, was just a gigantic verse rather than with like a pseudo chorus in the Trust Me You're a Star part there, rather than going back to the bad people in good play, you know, the chorus. I wanted it to be this big thing, this big event, you know what I mean? With these like in and out of like moods. So you have this driving, and then it slows down again. Yeah. Oh, and then it comes back up a little bit more, and then it bursts into the chorus again. So good. And then you have this really big slowdown here with the, just like a breath, you know what I mean? Just from this like grinding, just like bam, 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 bam. really slows down here with this, but I wanted her to be in it, you know? And then you have this pseudo chorus here where it's like it's got like this like bouncy kind of like trap kind of feel to it where it's like not hitting exactly where you think it is, but it's, I don't know, dude. It's really good. And then it just grinds back into the chorus. So good. Yeah. It Ain't About to End is your favorite part. Dude, this transition right here is wonderful. I love this. It's so, I really, God, I want to perform this song live so badly. Oh my God. I'm so excited. I should be getting all the instrumentals like sometime next week. And then it's practice and then it shows. Dude, I'm so excited, man. I really want to do this song live. The song's great. But yeah. Bad People in Good Places, man. Good song. I really like this song. This is turning out to be kind of like, I guess, the favorite of the album from everybody that I've spoken to, everybody that I've asked. They're just like, dude, this is such a banger of a song, you know? It's good. I like it. Anyways, Bad People in Good Places. Anybody got any questions lyric-wise? Anything needs interpreting that you're not understanding? I could talk about this song for days. And this poem that I found too, I was searching forever because I wanted her to say something and I was going to write it. But then I found this one and man, it was just like so perfect, you know? Yeah. Good verses. Like the what's it called? Melody changes. How'd you do it? You know. It only took 16 years of writing and practice to come up with this song. So, you know, maybe by the time I'm 50, I'll have the second one. It'll be called Terrible People in Amazing Places, the sequel. But yeah. And I love this part too. Dude, these lyrics, oh my God, when I wrote this, I was like, oh shit, I did it. I don't know. I just, especially like the rhyme scheme here. The gas fumes from mad dudes with bad moods. These sad fools they blast and smash through. Got their bad news to spread to till you're dread through. No excuse for the way they rude spew. I fucking love I love that. You know what? That for me, this right here for me rivals the end of Where I Am. Holy shit. This part in Where I Am, oh my God, really quick. Really quick.
What I arm, though the act when I'm done.
Right here.
Minutes turn to hours, now the winter's killing all the flowers. Sipping liquid power will allow me to devour. Ailing down is killing clowners for spilling downwards. I'm feeling downwards, but willing to still it for a minute to give an hour.
That is one of my favorite things that I've ever written, ever. 100%. Minutes turn to hours, now the winter's killing all the flowers. Sip it, liquid power will allow me to devour. Ill and downers, killing clowners from spilling downwards. I'm feeling downwards, but willing to still it for a minute to give an hour. You're like, get fucked. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. So good. But yeah, great. Great song. Very happy with how that came out. Need someone to make a TikTok? Make one. Tell your friend who makes his TikToks to make this TikTok. Didn't your friend go viral? Have that dude. He's got thousands of followers now. You should ask him. Actually, that'd be great. You should ask him. I'd appreciate that. That'd be super cool of you to do that. Because he went like pseudo viral there, didn't he? But that was like 2 years ago. Did he maintain his momentum? Maybe we can find some emo kids to do a song for Little Voice. All right. Final verdict. Ending for Bad People in Good Places. Anything else before we move on? Anything else before we move on to Little Voice? Oh, you know what? Before I move on, you know what? I need to get some water because yeah, boys, mouth is dry. Hold on. BRB. All right. Here we go. Let's move on. Water acquired. Look how flat my hair is because I had my headphones on. Very cool. All right. Let's move over to Little Voice. I actually like this song. This song was actually almost not included. I didn't know if it was going to be included. This one and another one. Another one called Awake. I almost didn't include either of these songs, but he liked Little Voice enough, and he came back to me with a beat, and he was like, "Listen, tell me what you think about this before we cancel it." So, I said, okay, and I liked it. Here we go.
Something in the dark is creeping, waiting till you doze off. No, it's not a monster, it's that little voice inside you, clawing at your vocal cords, trying to defy you. All the boys and girls are crying, running with their eyes lost. Something in the night is creeping, you can't seem to doze off. Maybe it's a monster like that little voice inside you, locking down your cranium and trying to confine you. Break! Burn it down! I'm about to break! I'm burn it down!
I love that.
Get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, I don't want this. Get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, I don't want this. All the boys and girls are screaming, crying with their minds gone. Something underneath is creeping, no one really knows what. It can't be a monster growing bigger deep inside you. Serotonin in the brain trying to misguide you. All the boys and girls are crying, hiding in their time's done. Something from below is coming, no one wants to know what. Can you feel the monster? It's that voice you've got inside you, breaking through your fingertips. I'm thinking that it wants to break. Burn it down. I'm about to break. I'm burn it down. Get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, I don't want this. Get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, I don't want this. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know. You don't wanna know, you don't wanna know. We don't wanna know, we don't wanna know. They don't wanna know, they don't wanna know. Don't say it, no way, it's okay, it's insane. Defeat it, delete it, repeat it, no way, it's insane. Don't say it, no way, it's okay, it's insane. Don't say it, no way, it's okay, it's insane. Break. Burn it down. I'm about to break. I'm burn it down. Get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, I don't want this. Get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, I don't want this. Break. Burn it down. I'm about to break. I'm burn it down. burn it down.
It's not mine either.
Get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, I don't want this. Get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, you get it out of my head, I don't want this.
Very cool. Yeah, I think the song turned out better than it had any right to. Do you know what I mean? I was, it's funny. This started off as I had been listening to a lot of ICP. Look at that. I wrote it just last year. What is my TikTok name? I don't have a TikTok. I do not have a TikTok. Stephanie has a TikTok. But I had been listening to a lot of ICP, and I came up with these first lines. All the boys and girls are screaming, running with their heads off. I had this visual in my head of like what I wanted it to be. Hey, what's your TikTok? Hop in the chat and type it in the chat. So yeah, no, I had been listening to a lot of ICP, and I wanted to write something like horror focused. And I came up with this first line about like, that visual, right, of like children without their children without their heads, right? So, but then from there I was like, well, that's kind of like, I feel like there's more to it. Like, it doesn't feel like that's it, right? It can't just, I don't want to just write a horror song. Like, that seems like, that's not me at all. Like, that's not my style. So I was like, let's see what we can do with this. And I started working with it, and eventually it kind of turned into this where it just sounds like a horror. It just sounds like a horrorcore kind of song, but it's really more about kids, kids, especially nowadays, and nobody wanting to listen to them, be it from like, mental health issues or them, whatever's going on. Like nobody listens to children, right? They say how they feel, and they just get dismissed for whatever reason. It's because adults are assholes sometimes, right? Or adults at least think they know everything. But that's really what this is about. Kids, teenagers with their mental health issues that nobody wants to listen to. Nobody will, see their side or listen to their opinion about them. And that's what the little voice is. It's that thing that you can't get rid of. That's the repetition of the get it out of my head. It's not like a choice. It's just like, it's just there. It's like an inherent part of who you are, unfortunately. And it's causing you all this strife in your life. This lost and confused feeling, heads off, directionless, blind to whatever. It's not like something in your closet. It's like it's in you, unfortunately. I'm not going to speak in rhymes. Jesus. And then you come here, with their minds gone. And everybody just kind of giving up on them. Then you come down here, and then this is where you have everybody else. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to hear it. You complain all you want, but nobody wants to actually hear it, right? Nobody cares. Like that's really what the song is about. And then it's like somebody saying this part specifically, this last kind of bridgy part, whatever this is. It's like that internal conflict you have with yourself. It's like, no, I can't say it. Can't say, you don't want to say it out loud, because it sounds crazy. Some things need to be said and need to be talked about. But yeah, that's what Little Voice is about. It's about the youths and how they're all going crazy and how nobody wants to listen to them. Nobody wants to help them. Or at least it doesn't seem that way. So, yeah. And I figured if it was going to be about something, a heavy subject like that, it definitely had to have a heavy feeling behind it, that's for sure. Yeah, but this is one of two songs that almost got cut. Little Voice almost got cut, and Awake almost got cut. They have a very similar vibe. I wrote them, I think, pretty close to each other. Yeah, February and April. So I wrote them really close to each other. This one isn't that great. This is more just like this is cool. This is a cool part right here, though. I like this part. And this right here. This part right here is dope. But I don't know. Maybe I'll use that later. You have to play the TikTok? Okay. Play a TikTok. TikTok break. Oh, it's fantastic. It's so good. Oh shit. What a bop. Bops and bangers, etc. Bops and bangers, etc. Let's see. So yeah, Little Voice. How does everybody feel about Little Voice? What's your opinion? I actually like it. I think it turned out better than I expected. None of these... You don't know how well it will flow? Just go for it, man. It may not. It may not. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Little Voice definitely overperformed. I will say that. It's better than I expected. There are no songs on the album that I think are bad. They're all better than I expected them to be. You know what I mean? You always have those songs that are like kind of like duds or whatever. I could go, man, if we look back through Rising, like On We Go didn't turn out as good. Good Mood didn't turn out as good as I was hoping it did. I actually really like all these other ones though. Dreamin' I think could have been better, but it's still pretty hype. And then the Rebirth is just kind of chaos. It's just kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? But I mean, these are okay. These are just okay, right? Like all these songs are just like okay. I should go back and we should talk about the Rebirth one day. It's been a long time. And then maybe we should go back and listen to Rising too one day too. Anyways, Repose. Continuously shocked he likes his own music. There you go. Yeah. Any other questions, comments, ideas, concerns about Little Voice? Before we move on to Might Be Soon. Oh, I love Might Be Soon is a dope song too. I like Might Be Soon. I like Might Be Soon. What does this look like inverted? Is this easier to read? Do you guys like that more? There's less reflection in my glasses now. Maybe we should have done this from the beginning. Kind of fits the darkness of the song. But yeah. All right. Shall we move on to Might Be Soon then? I love the this song has a very did you give your girlfriend money for the pain and suffering she endured every Monday when you were yelling Little Voice into a microphone for 5 months? No. My love is enough. It's priceless. The time spent together. That's the real gold here. And they're not gold they're gold coins, but not, there's no chocolate. They're real. They're real. Real currency. Anyways, let's move on. How about Might Be Soon? Look, you can't even see the bar because it's inverted. I'll turn that off. All right, let's go on to Might Be Soon. Here we go.
She feeling bad, I can't help but to give a jab and bitter. There's no glitter in all the wishful thinkings that a simmer. Inner critic boils over, spits her cynic, soiled over, hits her ribs, her trips, her clips, her wings a little closer to the bone, to the dome, to the home, and no. When alone with a tone and a phone, she go low. She slow mode and nose dove the old road. No hope in cold tones or soul mode. It's all gray, yeah, all day it's all play. The crawl way is only to fall lay. And I don't blame her for never wanting to move again. Cause these days don't be safe, it's all death. And there's a lack of precision in almost everything. So coming up with decisions, it's like you're doing things. And doing things, it's new and strange and out of range. But it's only temporary, keep a steady aim. Everything's not beautiful right now, but I'm thinking that it might be. Yeah, I'm thinking that it might be soon. Everything's not perfect right now, but I'm thinking that it might be. Yeah, I'm thinking that it might be soon. She feeling good, she feeling bad, trying to help her that jibber jab and bitter. There's a glimmer, so I lift her with a bit of something realer. A steady rhythm of the heartbeat, it marks these sparks. See, not everything is dark, please. Darling, is starting and marching. The dark brings some hard things, but mark the many syllables that I can formulate to help you figure it out. I'm sick of for now, it's only digging you down today. Delay, or maybe escape to tame from pain and rain can wash away the haze and make a better picture that can give you some hope. Everything's not beautiful right now, but I'm thinking that it might be. Yeah, I'm thinking that it might be soon. Everything's not perfect right now, but I'm thinking that it might be. Yeah, I'm thinking that it might be soon. Everything's not beautiful right now, but I'm thinking that it might be. Yeah, I'm thinking that it might be soon. Everything's not perfect right now, but I'm thinking that it might be. Yeah, I'm thinking that it might be soon.
Wonderful. I love the bop of this song. It's just like got this kind of feel to it. Just like this like marching kind of just 1 2 1 2 kind of feel to it. Man, it's so good. It's so good. Love this song. I wrote Might Be Soon. Look at that. In May of 2021 is when I created this page. So that's how old this one is. Wrote a lot of songs. When was it? It was right after we finished the States Away project. Right after we finished the States Away project, we were working on the second one. Look at all these songs that we have right here. We're working on the second one. Boom. All of these right here. We're working on the second one, and I got inspired. And I just was like, need to keep going. The song was all right, 6 out of 10. I feel that. It's got this interesting like Chance the Rapper kind of vibe to it, you know. Yeah, I like the bop, especially this part. This darling is starting and marching. The dark brings some hard things, but mark the love that part. Yeah, I really really like the song, especially like the copy here. Solid. Yeah, I really like this, and this is a good song. Some of these rhyme schemes are interesting too. This one, to the bone, to the dome, to the home, and no. When alone with a tone and a phone, she go low. Solid. I like it. It's a good song. I wrote this song about I wrote this song about Stephanie during the pandemic. Well, I mean about the pandemic, in 2020 when everything was in chaos and just how awful everything was. The lack of precision in almost everything. Everything seemed weird and foreign. It was a whole lot of just like laying around and doing nothing all the time. Yeah, but it didn't feel like it, 2020 was weird, man. It's all a blur. It was just like all like everything felt still. Do you know what I mean? Didn't feel like anything progressed. That's what's weird about it. I don't know. At least to me, it didn't. And then, this song, I like how hopeful this song is too. It's like this pretty depressing opening. And then it's followed up by a more hopeful second verse. which obviously follows the chorus. How everything's not great, but it's gonna be soon. Did you? Why'd you do that? Well, okay then. But yeah. I think Might Be Soon is a solid song. It's not like overly impressive, but it's not like a bad song either. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of just like, I think it's got a good bop to it though. Got a good good bop. I think that this song would make a good TikTok, especially with the chorus. I think this chorus could be good internet bait, YouTube video bait, whatever. But yeah. Anyways, final verdict on Might Be Soon. I don't even remember I don't remember what beat I used when I started this song. It doesn't matter. Yeah. 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Solid. I'll take it. All right, let's move on to what's next. Oh, Spinning in Place. So this is a really interesting song. This is a little bit more, conceptual, I guess, experimental overall. It's kind of a little... This song actually went through a couple major changes, especially as far as vocal patterns go. So the way it was done originally was very, very... I don't want to say like jazzy because that sounds really pretentious, but it was more like, I don't know, freeform, I guess. It felt more freeform than the very... rigid kind of flowy form that it has now. Anyways, let's listen to Spinning in Place. Here we go. The song is such a weird, aura about it. It's got some Willy Wonka vibes right there at the beginning, too.
Spinning wheels while standing still, not a damn thing is feeling real. This medicine's not helping, feel it burning in my chest. A bitter deal, a bitter real. No doubt it kills, the sound is still ringing in my head, and there is almost nothing left. Where'd you go away without me? How'd you run so fast? I doubt the feet below my legs to carry all the weight upon these shoulders. It's so heavy I can barely stand up straight and drown the demons flying out my mouthpiece. How's about we coming down a second? Breathe for a bit, see, then a bit. Be in a moment, it's all in slow motion. No seats in a bed down the hallway, and all day the droning hums never dead. So I'm counting stars in the daytime, counting bars when I make rhymes. I'm always trying to walk in a straight line, bending at the pressure, always waiting for a break time. Sleep on through the daylight, this the way I stay fine. And around and around and around where the street goes. Down we this the way. On. The timing's often always wrong. Something's in the water, I can taste it when I'm up at dawn. There's that colder breeze that the summers never carry, shaking all the windows, cold and frigid, keeps me wary. Eyes up to the heavens, trying to figure where you are, but it's even darker out tonight, so I cannot see the stars. There's a pounding in my chest that's itching to escape. The blood under my nails doesn't match the look upon my face. And I feel you slip away, and I feel you less today. I don't feel you in the same way like all those years ago back when I was a kid. Now I'm talking to myself like, why's it always crash like this? But there's no reason, is there? It's just a series of events unfortunate that lead us from moment to moment till it ends. And then something else begins, like innocence that too collapses into the spin. And around and around and around we go, and down we go. Interference in the blood got a little noise inside the veins, turning rabbit ears to get a better picture in the brain. Like, how's it after time? Everything just hurts. Turn the dial, spin it quick. Where's the channel that works? Come on now, how's about we tone it down a bit? I'm about to blow my spout with clouded outs developing. This sun shines too hot and the night's too long and dark. God, tell me where's the metaphor, cause I need this to stop. Don't let it get you, don't let it tempt you, cause they will never know what's best for you. And I swear it isn't even like they know you anyway. Wearing wool and only looking for something somewhere to save. Like, their only purpose is to drag you to the circus. With the madness, their rashness, and your circuits are their target. They wire you up so right and proper, hop you up on that empty serotonin until they gotcha. And around and around and around we go until they got you. Until they got you. And down, down, down until they got you. Until they got you. And down we go. Until they got you.
Solid. This is definitely more experimental. It's definitely a little bit more it doesn't feel like it meshes perfectly well with the rest of the album, because it feels so like out of left field too, you know what I mean? Like, it's so it feels really different. It just feels really different, you know. Every song is just so overshadowed by that banger Bad People in Good Places. I mean, you're right though. I'll take a one-hit wonder. Let me become a one-hit wonder, have one song that explodes, and let me just make enough money, just do whatever the fuck I want to for the rest of my life. You got me. I'll take that. I'll take that deal. Sold. Then I'll just do indie bullshit projects and do whatever else I want to do for the rest of my life. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to be famous. I'll just go. I'll be Smash Mouth. I'll just go to places and I'll just play Bad People in Good Places, and then I'll just fucking leave. We all know you guys just want to hear that. It'll be my all-star. I don't care. I do not care. Set the bar way too high now. I know, right? Oh, God damn it. Anyway, so Spinning in Place. Oh, really? You hate it? Why? I don't know about that. Anyways, what is that? What's that covered in? What is this? I'm gonna eat it, I guess. Oh, what was that flavor? It was like sour. What is that? I mean, that flavor was really surprising. It's good. Oh, lemon almonds. Interesting.
They're
Really good. They're pretty good. Didn't expect it to be sour. I think because I expected it to be like yogurt or something. Lemon yogurt. Citric acid. Well, there you go. You did it. Anyways. Now, so Spinning in Place is interesting. They are 3 verses about 3 different things. So each verse is independent of one another. And I wanted this song to kind of feel very, you know, under the stairs, smoky, jazz bar, kind of club 1950s, kind of that feeling. Do you know what I mean? Like a song that's not really, like a song that's just a song that you can kind of get lost in a little bit, that doesn't like distract you from what you're doing, but after you're done you go like you kind of like snap back, and you snap back to reality, because there went gravity. And yeah, I that's what I kind of wanted out of this song. I wanted it to feel very like jazzy, smoky dive bar kind of feeling. Do you know what I mean? Like under the stairs, secret club kind of feeling. Jazz lady singing up there who's laying on a piano. Do you know what I mean? That's what I kind of wanted out of the song. But there are 3 different verses with 3 different stories, I guess is a better way to put it, right? With the choruses just kind of tying everything together, not really, not really having too much meaning other than just like the revolving of life and, the day in, day out kind of cycle going on, which is the around and around we go, just the chaos of life. Actually, what's funny is this right here, Into the Spin. This is a reference to a um Dessa song. This is a reference to a song called Into the Spin by Dessa. Very cool. Good song. Solid song. Anyways. Yeah, so the first verse being that feeling I get when like my daughter leaves after the summer. She goes home and it's just like all this like misery, you know. This second verse here is about the second verse is actually about my dad. His dad, my grandfather, died like what, 2 years ago now, I think, 2020, November-ish, September of 2020. And this verse is about him, and how I guess I assumed he felt, or how it must feel to, you know, like lose somebody like that, you know, all those years ago back when I was a kid. Yeah, and then like the misery of just like, what's the point of anything, you know? Life is just a series of unfortunate events. They lead us from moment to moment till it ends, and then, you know, something else begins, and then everything just kind of breaks down eventually, of the chaos of life, like whatever you want to do. And then you got the third verse. I really like this TV. I like the TV metaphor here at the beginning, you know, trying to tune into the proper station, because like, what the fuck is going on? Why is everything just like, why is everything noisy and staticky and annoying, you know? But yeah, I like this song. It's more experimental, obviously, clearly, but I think it's pretty solid overall. This is going to be one of those songs that only like certain people like. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be one of those songs people either like it or they just don't at all. It's not going to be one of those kind of middle kind of songs. Like, they'll listen to it or they will just never listen to it. So, but I like Spinning in Place. Spinning in Place is a good song. Written back in July, live that. Yeah, but this song had a completely different melody and everything. Whole different vocal pattern and stuff before we kind of solidified this more like spinning wheels while standing still, not a damn thing is feeling real, where it's more like flowy. It was originally like, how did it go? It was like spinning wheels while standing still, not a damn thing is feeling real. This medicine's not helping heal the burning in my chest. It was really like, I don't know, what do you call that? Staccato or whatever. It was really like jumpy and jittery. And it had like no real rhythm to it. It's kind of a little all over the place. And then it felt weird. You know, we couldn't get the beat to work with it properly. And then we tried it like this. And it ended up all just kind of pulling together once we kind of pulled the melody, or pulled the, you know, the vocal rhythm in more. And it kind of became what it is now. Anyways, final verdict on Spinning in Place. I think it's a pretty solid song, not stellar. I think you know, it's interesting. A lot of these songs are like pretty good. Do you know what I mean? They're like sevens. They're like sevens. They're like pretty good. With a couple like, I think there are some like 8s and 9s, and obviously like Bad People in Good Places is like a solid up there. But yeah, I like Spinning in Place. I think it's interesting. It's more experimental, but not going to be for everybody, obviously. But I think it fits. Let's see. Okay, let's go on to Tell You then. The last song. Tell You. This song was from a really long time ago. I wrote this song a couple years ago. Let's see when I posted that video on my YouTube before we even listened to it, because I think I said 2016 earlier, right? Where's Tell You? Tell You practice in 2016. That's when I originally wrote this chorus. I wrote this chorus in 2016. That's how long I've had this. Ooh, listen to that built-in beat sample thing that's going on right there.
I want to tell you that at least I fucking tried, that I gave it all in hopes to give a little piece away. I want to tell you.
Yeah, that song's come like a really long way. Holy shit. We actually, This song is, let's listen to it, then we'll talk about it. All right, here you go. This is Tell You, the last song. Always wanted this. This was always designed to be like the last song. I always wanted this song to be the last one on the album. So let's listen to it. Here we go. Tell You.
I want to tell you that at least I tried, that I gave it all in hopes to give a little piece away. I want to tell you of the good nights and the bad days that I survived in hopes to give some of me away. I want to tell you, I want to tell you, I want to say I tried. I want to tell you, I want to tell you, I want to say I tried. I'm a cynic and I'm mad about it. Kinda tragic when I think about it. In a second of the minute of the hour when I'm in it, I forget all about you. Disconnected, I'm scared about it. I'm prepared when I think about it. In a week of the month of the year when I'm here, I forget all about you. Frustrated and bored, I'm dying for more, and I think I'll never be the person I wish I could be for you. Tired and angry, lost and I'm lazy. I think that there is something wrong with being someone like me. I want to tell you that everything's okay. I want to tell you, but the timing's never right. I want to tell you that everything's alright. I want to tell you, but the timing's never okay. I want to tell you that everything's okay. I want to tell you, but the timing's never right. I want to tell you that everything's alright. I want to tell you, but the timing's never okay. Isolated and I'm sad about it. Frustrated when I think about it. All the seconds and the minutes of the hours when I'm gone, I think all about you. Pathetic and I'm giving up. Traumatic and I've had enough. All the weeks and the months of the years when I'm gone, I think all about you. Shaking and sweating, the noise is dementing. I think that there is something out there much more for you. Hungry and slipping, a liar is crippling. I hope that you don't end up becoming someone just like me. I want to tell you that everything's okay. I want to tell you, but the timing's never right. I want to tell you that everything's alright. I want to tell you, but the timing's never okay. I want to tell you that everything's okay. I want to tell you, but the timing's never right. I want to tell you that everything's alright. I want to tell you, but the timing's never okay. I want to tell you, I swear I tried. I gave it all just to give a piece of me away. I want to tell you of the good nights and the bad days that I survived in hopes to give some of me away. I want to tell you, I want to tell you, but I don't know, no, I don't know if I tried. I want to tell you, I want to tell you, I wanna say I tried.
You really like the piano? Well, let me tell you real facts. True facts of the big meters, yeah. So, interestingly, I wrote that piano. That was the original. It's not in that video that I showed you, that YouTube video. Well, that's not the YouTube video, but it's not there. But that piano is actually what I wrote for the original version of this song. It was originally going to be just a piano ballad. I don't think I have that. I might have that somewhere. I could probably show you. Yeah, this song was originally going to just be a piano ballad. Wait, was that it right there? Oh, that's vocals and piano. That's a zip file. But then it eventually... Oh, yeah, it's not there. Is this it? This might be just him. Oh, yeah, look, there it is. Well, I hate it. So this is the original, the original recording. Obviously, we changed it up a little bit, but...
I want to tell you that at least I fucking tried.
So we actually, oh man, when I tell you this song went through so many, because we couldn't capture this feeling of like this,
That I gave it
you
all
know,
in hopes to give a little piece away.
we couldn't
I want to
capture
tell you
how this felt
of the
in
good
like a
nights and the
fully
bad
fleshed out
days
beat.
that
Like
I
it sounded
survived in
really
hopes to
good.
give some of me.
It sounded really good, like in this kind of acoustic live sort of feeling to it. But I didn't want it to be the only beat like that either. So, man, when I tell you we went back and forth like 4 or 5 times with like different beats and just different things trying to figure out what the hell to do with the song. It was probably one of the middle ones that we recorded. And then we didn't get to it until like it was the last song that we finished. Like right at the end we finished it. Because it was just too it just felt weird. The piano felt too jolly. Yeah, it does
I
feel.
want to tell you. I want to tell you.
It does
Second
feel a
of the
little.
minute of the hour when I'm in it, I forget all about you. Disconnected, I'm scared about it. I'm prepared when I think about it. In the week of the month of the year when I'm here, I forget all about you. Frustrated.
Yeah, it does feel completely different. Like the vibe is completely different when you have the full beat in there, you know? Like especially with these weird like. But yeah, that's the piano right there that I wrote, which I thought was like super cool. That of all the parts that we got to keep, you know, I'm glad that we kept the main kind of melody. That kind of opens it up, you know.
Okay, I want to tell you. I tried.
But yeah, this song went through so many different phases, dude. So frustrating. But I think it turned out really well. I think it has a really cool. It's got a really like it's really depressing, but it has I don't know. It has an interesting quality about it, you know. Just the I really like some of that thing right there. That I love that sound. Holy shit.
I want to tell you.
That and the guitar or whatever that is, that ding 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 ding, especially with these lines, like I'm a cynic and I'm mad about it, ding 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 ding, kind of tragic when I think about it, ding 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 ding. Oh, it's so good. I love that.
At least I try to tell you. I want to tell you. I'm a cynic and I'm mad about it. Kind of tragic when I think about it. In a second of the minute of the hour when
So
I'm in it, I
good.
forget all about you. Disconnected, I'm scared about it.
It's got this like Asian-y kind of like feel to it. I don't remember what instrument he used, but it was like a Chinese, maybe it was like a Japanese. Anyways, it was like a specific instrument. It was a type of like Asian instrument, but I don't know exactly what it was. What is the bwops from that other song from? I don't know what that is. I think that it's just like I don't know what that is. It's like a raindrop on steroids, I guess, with a lot of reverb. Something else. God knows. I don't know. We'll never know. But yeah, Tell You is probably one of the obviously more personal songs. This actually originally wasn't the chorus. Interesting story. This was just a bridge. In the original, the chorus was this. But when we got to it and we put it in there, it felt really out of place. You know what I mean? It didn't feel like a chorus. It felt like there was too much going on. There were too many words. It didn't feel like a chorus in this new version. So we swapped in the bridge, which was this, which was actually like way down here.
I want to tell you that everything.
So, but yeah, and then yeah, and then the beatboxing thing, like that happens like right here. Oh, I love that too. How it's got that weird this like just break, like nothing interesting happens,
Tell you, but the timing.
but it's just that string instrument, whatever that is, just hanging out, like nothing's happening. The synth the strings or whatever come in,
I want to tell you.
but like nothing. There's like nothing going on. It's just like a breath. It's just like, it, just like kind of grabs you by the brain and listen, just hang out for a second, breathe. Did we build Bad People in Good Places from scratch, like the beat and everything? No. The beat from Bad People in Good Places we actually purchased. That's the only beat that we actually purchased because of how well my vocals fit with it. He straight up was like, listen, dude, I'm gonna be real with you and honest. Like, I don't think I'll be able to match the vibe as well as that beat does with your vocals. You know, he just like straight up admitted it. He was like, "Look, dude, I'm gonna be humble right now. I think I'm a pretty good producer, but I don't think I can make something as good uh, as that beat is that matches that will match your vocals as well as it all kind of does right now." So he was like, "I think," it was his suggestion too. He was like, "Dude, I think we should just purchase it and then let me fiddle around with it, and I'll add some things and change some things here and there and move some stuff around, and and we'll go from there." But yeah, Bad People in Good Places, the only beat that we purchased that he, repurposed and mixed and moved stuff around and added things to. Everything else is 100% self-made, I guess. Purpose built for the album. But yeah, everything else. And then obviously, I contributed piano to this one. Piano to, what was the other one? Every Little Thing. How different was the original beat? For Bad People in Good Places, it's very similar. I mean, it's like literally the beat, just parts moved around and little things added here and there. But we straight up purchased this beat online, so it's really not that different. You can find it online here. I'll send it to you. But it's just been like, some parts were extended, some parts were, and then he added some things. I don't remember what exactly. I haven't listened to the original beat since we finished the song. If I could find it, God knows. I think it's this one. I'll send it to you. I think it's that one. I'm not gonna play it on stream, but I'm pretty sure it's that one. But yeah, that dude has a really good style. I've listened to a couple of his beats. He has a really good style. Got this cool like indie kind of vibe to him, indie rock kind of vibe. But yeah, that's the only beat we paid for. Everything else was handcrafted using tears. But yeah, that is Repose, top to bottom. Top to bottom, we did it. We listened to all of them. I think I'm gonna do another. I think I'm gonna do another stream on like Instagram. I think I'm gonna do one on Instagram Live, talking about it, and then another like Facebook Live, probably talking about it as well. But I don't know. I like sitting and talking about it. I like talking about the songs. I think it's interesting. There's a lot that goes into writing songs and writing and recording them and putting them out there like that. It's a whole process. The whole thing. And then we made some merch. Very cool. Look at this. It's the album art right there. Very cool. Look, you get it in heather. Very cool. And white. I'm going to get the white ones printed so I can ship them out. But I just put them on here for now until I can get them. And then obviously hoodies and whatnot. And then here's the same shirt with the background. I thought it looked cool. And then the bike shirts. Anyways, that's the album, everybody. Streaming on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. It's on SoundCloud. It's on Bandcamp. I'm sure if you just type Bad People in Good Places on any music service, you could find the album that way. Somewhere. It's uploaded to everything. God knows. I'm trying to get Pandora. There's something weird happening with Pandora, so it should be up on there soon. Physical copies coming next week. Go to this website. That website right there. This website right here. Would be great. Check it out. Please like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Share with your family. Share with your babies, your dogs, and all of that would be great. Thank you all for watching. This has been a good time. I enjoyed this. It's fun. diving into the songs and really like talking about them with people who aren't myself. And Stephanie listening to me complain, talk about the songs constantly, which she doesn't like hearing anymore because I did it a lot. Repose is out now. Go to the website, buy it on the website, stream it online, wherever you get your music. Very cool. All right, let's roll the outro and get up out of here. Thanks for hanging out and watching, everybody. It's been real. It's been fun. I don't know if it's been real fun, but it has been an experience. Also, I started working on the next album. First song's called Bad Things. Well, I don't know if it's the first song, but it is a song that I have written or am in the process of writing. Very cool. All right. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Let's roll the outro. Fun for the whole family.